Hey folks, Dan Frio here with your real estate update for December 26, 2023. So how do I know that? Didn't have to check my watch. Well, because I'm really tired. Got up early yesterday, had a bunch of family over visiting us. It was a fantastic Christmas, and I hope you had one as well. So today what we're going to talk about is house prices. And I know I don't really like going on house prices, but it's really the only data we have today. So we have the Case-Shiller index out today, and it's surprising, and it's going to kind of throw a lot of these YouTubers on their ear, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. So we follow every day as we go over and we check out the economic news to see how that's going to play effect on mortgage rates. So on a daily basis, I come out and tell you guys where mortgage rates are, the economic news coming out on a daily basis and for the week, and what that news should do to mortgage rates. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to it. Here's where mortgage rates ended last week. It was on Friday. This is where they ended, and basically completely flat. Yesterday the markets are closed, and today we're completely flat as well, and I'll get to that in a second. So what I want to do today is go over the economic calendar, but there's really nothing here. If you look at this, on Monday the 25th, it was the United States Christmas, and then the next news comes out on Thursday. But there was one piece of information that just came out today, and I want to give that to you guys. It is right here, the Case-Shiller index. What this is it's two guys that created this formula, and they come out and they predict, or they use this data to say, here's what's going on with home prices. And it just was at least released this morning. Look, the data is December 26th, 2023 at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, what is it? October home prices post the biggest gain of 2023, despite higher mortgage rates. The Case-Shiller index came in. Home prices rose 4.8% nationally in October compared with October of 2022. So what they did is they took home prices in 2022. What are they in 2023? October. What are the difference in the prices? And they're up just shy of 5%, according to the S&P. That jump from 4% annual increase in September marks the strongest in 2023. So that's where we're seeing things right now. Okay. Then the Detroit is among the number one. They appreciated by 8%. But what I want to talk about is, I don't want to leave it at this. I want to go back to all those people that we were following throughout, 2019 that were, they were giving us all this data on housing and how you can capitalize on things. But how accurate were they? Okay, so if we go back to 2020 and 2019, wasn't there supposed to be a housing market? Timing the housing market crash, we had the data. So they have all this data, and they told us there was going to be a housing market crash in 2020. What happened? It didn't crash. And then you go to 2021. Housing market's going to crash in 2021. Everybody's telling us about it. Here it is. And it's going to be huge declines. That's 2021. 2022, what was going to happen? Well, Nick came out and he said the housing market's going to drop 30% in 2022. What did it do? It didn't drop 20, 30%. It didn't even drop. Okay, so then what do you have? Well, the housing market in 2023 is going to crash. Well, it's the end of 2023. Didn't see that. Now they're predicting 2024. I can't take this, folks. Why do they do this? Because they're getting hundreds, if not millions, of views of spilling this data. And the data is, if you can't figure out since 2019, they've been wrong. In 2020, 21, 22. Well, let's just go over to see what house prices have done. Here's they are. Okay, 2019, when's the last time it declined? 2010. Okay, right during the biggest crash that we've ever seen in basically U.S. history. What have it done ever since? When people are saying 2019, 2020, 2021, 2020. Here's what it's doing. If you missed out on just what's this year down here, 2020, the housing market in general was up 18%. So, and you could have got a rate at 3%. So all I'm telling you guys is, there's no economic data out there today. So I wanted to explain to you, please don't follow a lot of these channels, okay? I'm begging you, okay? And it might be a bad way to put it, because all you're doing is feeding this frenzy that's just not there. What caused this huge crash? You need to know that. Why aren't we going to have a crash? Why haven't we had a crash yet? Well, these are the things that I educate you on a daily basis on my channel. So I'm not here to push false agendas. I'm here to give you the most accurate data that you can find when it comes to home ownership and real estate, because your market is unique. A lot of this data isn't capturing, what your neighborhood's doing. Okay, might not even be capturing what your county's doing. So most people look at, estate and so forth. So my goal here is to educate and inform you guys on real estate, your home prices, how to get the accurate data. Maybe it's talking to a realtor in your area to get the real facts. Before you do that, you need to get pre-qualified unless you're buying cash. How do you do that? Well, that rolls into me. I'm glad you asked, Dan. So I'm going to plug myself. So my name is Dan Frio. I do this report on a daily basis. My whole goal, my whole mission here is to educate and inform you guys real estate. It might be that you don't buy a house. That probably might be the best thing for some of you out there. Some people are saying, Dan, I'd love to buy a house. I'm sick and tired of renting, and I'm seeing my market moving. So before you do anything, please reach out to us. We'd love to help you, okay? So what we do here on this channel is we offer you a consultation call. We're going to educate and inform you and answer any questions that you have when it comes to real estate. How do you reach out to us? Well, there's a couple different ways. If you're locked in at a rate right now, because if you go over to interest rates right here, interest rates on mortgages were about 8% 2 months ago. If you locked in at that rate and you're like, okay, Dan, I haven't closed yet, I'd really love some help from you guys, absolutely, we can help you. Okay, what you need to do is we have a loan estimate tab up there. What you're going to do is download your loan estimate in there. What that loan estimate is going to give us, it's in your loan disbursement package. It's going to give us the price of your house, the loan amount, the rate, the terms, on all the fees. Okay, that's what it's going to give us. I'm going to analyze your loan with over 60 of the country's largest banks, credit unions, and finance companies to figure out, is there a lower rate out there? Maybe lower fees or all the above. Can we get you a lower rate and lower fees? We haven't started the process yet. Well, let us help you with that too. What you could do is hit the apply now button. That's one way to start your application with us. Or if you're out there and you're just like, Dan, I'd love to talk to you guys. Or can I email you some questions? Absolutely. If you scroll down to the bottom of my website, you're going to see articles, you're going to see some blogs, you're going to see mortgage calculators. But when you come down to the bottom of my website, you're going to see two things right here. One is our 800 number. It's 844-775-5626, and the other is my email address. And yes, that's my email address, and yes, I will be the one responding back to you. So I hope you had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic week coming up to New Year's. And if you want to learn anything about real estate, please subscribe to my channel down below. Love to have you as a subscriber to teach you the facts of home ownership and real estate in 2024. God bless, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.